My child, you have probably heard it 1,000 times. Give her everything she wants, treat her like a queen, shower her with attention, and she'll fall for you. They tell you that if you're always available, always at her beck and call, she'll never leave. But here's the hard, brutal truth most people won't say out loud. She doesn't want that. I mean, sure, initially you can do these things and it looks good, but the guy who drops everything for her, the one who's always there, hanging on her every word, always checking in, that's not the man she's dreaming about. The man who gets her attention is the one who's too busy living his own life to chase her around. The one who is not constantly trying to please her, that is the guy who sticks in her head. And you know what? That's the guy she cannot stop thinking about. Here's what you need to understand. When you're always available, always responding, always seeking her out, you're showing her that she has all the control. You're giving away your power. And once she feels like she's got you locked down, the thrill is gone. The excitement fades. She knows exactly where you stand, and that certainty, it's the death of attraction. See, women don't crave certainty the way you have been taught to believe. They crave the unknown, the challenge. They want to feel that tension of not being able to fully figure you out. When you're always there, always answering, always attentive, you become predictable. Predictability kills desire. You know what keeps her hooked? The guy who does not make her the center of his world. The guy who makes her wonder, who doesn't play by her rules. It's not about being a jerk. It's not about playing games. It's about understanding how attraction works. Attraction is tension. It's a game of push and pull. And the moment you stop playing it, you lose. When you ignore her, when you stop giving her all your attention, when you're not constantly chasing, you regain control. You stop playing by her rules, and suddenly you're the one calling the shots. She starts wondering why you're not texting her back right away, why you're not like every other guy throwing himself at her feet. That's when she becomes obsessed with figuring you out. That's the pull you create by not giving her all of you. Here's what most men get wrong. They are terrified of losing her, so they overcompensate. They pour on the attention, the compliments, the gifts, thinking that if they just show her how much they care, she'll fall for them. They're doing everything right? Being kind, being attentive, showing her how much she means to them. But in reality, they're doing too much. They're smothering the spark before it can even catch flame. The more you give her, the less she values it. The more you chase her, the faster she runs. You have seen it happen 100 times. The guy who's always there, always texting her, always calling, desperate for her attention. And where is she? Distant, cold, pulling away, and he cannot understand why. He's thinking, I'm doing everything right. I'm being the perfect guy. Why isn't she falling for me? Here's why. He's giving too much. He's handing over all his power on a silver platter. And once she has it, once she knows she has got him, she's gone. There's no thrill, no chase, no tension. She's out. But the guy who ignores her, the one who loves her but ignores her in a way that she could respect him, the guy who does not make her the center of his world, knowing absolutely that she is the center of his world, the guy who's too busy building his own life to worry about every little thing she does, knowing for a fact that he gets worried with every little thing she does. That's the guy she cannot get out of her head. That's the guy she thinks about when she's laying in bed at night, staring at her phone, wondering why he hasn't texted her back. It's a paradox, but it's the way attraction works. I mean, sure, the guy is also dying to text her, but he's also dying to make her permanent. But she does not know that. That's the kind of guy who can pull a 10 out of 10 without even letting her notice that she is a 10 out of 10 and maybe out of his league as well. That's the kind of guy who's making the right decision to make his love secure and permanent. And that's the kind of guy women should be with. When you stop chasing her, she starts chasing you. It's not about being cold or heartless or a jerk, it's about value. You're showing her that you value yourself, your time, your energy more than you value her attention. And when you value yourself that much, you become a man she has to work for. That's the key. She has to feel like she has earned a place in your life. Not that you have handed it to her on a platter. The more mysterious you are, the more space you give her, the more she's drawn to you. Because that space, that's where the tension builds. That's where she starts questioning herself. That's where attraction lives. Most men are scared of pulling back because they're scared of losing her. They're scared of not being enough. But here's the reality. When you're afraid of losing her, you have already lost. The moment you start chasing her, making her the center of your world, you have given up your power. And once that happens, there's no getting it back. But when you stop chasing, when you stop seeking her validation, when you show her that your life, your goals, your purpose come before her without acting like a jerk, that's when she starts chasing you. That's when she starts wondering about you, thinking about you, wanting to be a part of your world. Women are attracted to men who don't need them, men who are complete on their own, men who are focused on something bigger than just winning her over. That's the guy she wants to be with, the man who's living his own life, who's pursuing his own mission, and does not need her to complete him. So stop chasing, stop giving away all your attention, all your power. Focus on your own life, your own goals, your own path. Let her see that she's not your number one priority. And watch what happens. She'll start chasing you. She'll start craving your attention, your time, your validation. That's the power of indifference. When you show her that you don't need her to feel important, when you show her that you're a man who's already whole, that's when she'll want you. Because that's the kind of man women are drawn to, the man who does not need her to feel complete. To dive deeper into intriguing topics like this, click here to watch more. Wake up.